Welcome to class, and I just thought it was appropriate today to just focus on some self-love and doing back bends that we can just open up that heart chakra and just release whatever it is that we need to release. And sometimes when we do these heart opening postures, emotions come up for us. So I really would like you all, if that happens, to release it. And you can release it in any way. Some people go into hysterical laughs, some cry, some make big sounds, some nothing at all. So if by chance anything comes up for you, please try and release it. As I said, we are all going through a heck of a lot. And if you notice, I try not to focus on it because so many people out there are talking about, being hard times and all the things that are happening, and it's all out there, it's out there, it's out there. So I'm trying not to go that way. So we just want to be with ourselves today. So I invite you now to sit in your comfortable seated position. I'm going to move the flesh away from my sits bones so I can plug them in. Take a nice big deep breath in and sigh it out. I need to mute your mic, everybody. No? Or it was our end? All right. Getting some feedback. Anyway, so we're going to sit up nice and tall, lifting the sternum up, squeeze the shoulders towards the ears and allow them to relax. Close your eyes, and I want to welcome you all again, in case you just came in. Have your props around you, because we probably will be using them. And today's class is about back bends and opening the heart a bit. So close your eyes, resting your hands on your lap, lifting your sternum. Just take a moment to center ourselves. So feel your surroundings, notice sounds around you. Perhaps some air brushing against the skin. Feeling the earth supporting you. And as I said in the beginning, we're all going through a lot now. A lot of stuff happening, but try not to focus too much on the negatives, and let us just enjoy what we have here today. So I would like you now to just focus, run your attention from the crown of the head right down your body. And just release anything that you don't really need or want right now. If you feel any tightness anywhere or tension, just go to those areas and release it, relax it. Now I'm going to invite you to take your hands to your heart. So one hand on the heart and the other one on top of the back of that palm. Your palm on your chest and the other hand, your palm on the back of that hand. Just becoming still and quiet now, reaching the crown to the ceiling, relaxing your shoulders. Just for a moment here, just focus on the rhythm of your own heartbeat. Now just breathe, inhaling through the nose. I should have said yogic breath, and exhale through the nose. Continue to just feel the rhythm of your own heartbeat as you inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Then I'd like you to just bring some love and compassion to yourself. Fill yourself with some self-love and compassion. Starting from the crown of the head and just moving right through your body. If there's anything in particular that is not so great for you at this time. Maybe something has happened. I'd like you to try to release it. Allow your exhale to be your letting go breath. So just release any thoughts or emotions that you have that are really not of any use to you at this time. Exhale it out. Just notice if there's a change in how you're feeling. How's the breath? How's the heartbeat? And throughout this class today, we want to just focus on letting go, of releasing. This is what back bends are all about. Just being compassionate with yourself, and we can send that out to others around us. Okay, releasing the hands back to your lap, keeping your eyes closed. Take a breath. Now as you exhale, you're going to drop your chin to your chest. Tip your right ear over to the right shoulder. You can nod yes in this position, just taking the chin up and down. Chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Nodding yes on this side if you choose to. Chin to chest, and just take the head in a little gentle circle around to one side. When the chin comes back to the chest, just reverse that circle. And bring the head back up to center, and just slowly open your eyes. You're going to just blink. Let us circle the eyes as if you're looking around the clock. So we go down to 3 and 6, up to 9 and back to 12, and then reverse that circle. Good. And then welcome again, everybody. Welcome. So let us start. I was sitting on a cushion, so I'm going to move my cushion out of the way. And we're going to sit, resting your right hand either on the mat beside you, or you can use a little block to place the hand if you want the hand a little tighter today. Now take a breath, open up that chest. Keep lifting your sternum. Keep your spine slightly lifted and slightly back. Inhale your left hand up. Exhale, bend over to your right side. Let your right ear flap to that right shoulder. And then we're going to open up that chest even more now. Breathing in and out. So lifting up that left side as we bend to the right, and just press that chest out to whatever is in front of you. And notice the breath, notice your heartbeat. Notice if you're able to let go anything and now. And then we're going to push off and go to the other side. So you can take your block or your book, rest the hand, inhale your right hand up, exhale over to the left. Let the left ear flop over to that left shoulder, and then open up that chest so that right rib cage can go back a little bit. Shoot that chest out there, lift that spine. Close your eyes and just breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And release. Remember that you can sprinkle in those soft sounding or loud sounding sighs, or any emotion comes up for you, please let it out. Now we're going to take that right leg out to the side, leaving the left leg slightly bent. Inhaling those arms up. Exhale, just press the palms down into what's front of you there, either the mat or the floor, and lift that heart center once more. So inhale, lifting up that spine. Exhale, breathe, 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 breathe. Exhale that heart out there. Okay, we're going to walk over to that right leg. You're going to put your right hand on your right leg. Inhale that left hand up. And once again, into a side bend. We can go a little deeper here now. Again, just keeping the eyes closed, keeping the focus. Just keep letting go and releasing. We're going to take this a step further now. So let's check. Look at me if you're not sure. Left hand on the mat. You're going to roll over onto the left shin and that left thigh. And inhale your right hand up. And again, you want to just push back a little bit to open up that heart. Bringing that chest forward. Okay, we're going to do 3 like this. So let's release. Right hand to the leg. Inhale the left hand up. Side bend. Inhale, lift. Stretch, lean back a little bit. Open that heart. And again. And roll onto that left shin. Open up, breathe. And release. Good. Let's go for the other side. So again, we're going to inhale those arms up. Exhale just in front of you. And lift that spine. Bring the chest forward, shoulders down. Close your eyes. Notice and feel. And we walk back up to center. Just take the left hand to the inside of that left foot. Inhale your right hand up. And turn that chest up a little bit. Taking a nice little stretch here. Okay, let's now go to the second stage of this where we lift up and stretch, lean back a little bit, open that chest. Notice the left leg, how stretched that left leg is. And release again. And up we go, stretching. And last one. Up, ooh, stretch. And release. Good. Drawing that left foot in. Let's turn around and come into table position. So knees underneath those hips. And lift your chest up. We don't want to sink and dump into those shoulders at all. So lift up, taking the pressure off those shoulders. Take a breath here. As you exhale, roll your tailbone underneath you. Pushing the spine up, all the way up. Drop that head, look behind you. And then inhale, lift the tailbone first. Shoulders, neck, and head last as you look forward. Again, exhale. Notice and feel. Inhale. Shoulders down as you lift up head. And again, exhale. And inhale. One more like this. Exhale. Squeeze that tummy in. Drop the head all the way down. Push that spine up. And inhale. Reverse it. So take a breath now. We're going to thread our needle. We're just going to warm up the body. Last warm up here. So we're going to take the fingers up. Go underneath. Come down onto the side of the head, onto that shoulder. And then you can walk your left hand all the way out to the front of your mat. Twisting postures are nice to warm up the body, to get into the spine, and to, because we're going to do some back bends, so we want to make sure that the spine is nice and ready. Deep breath in and out. Okay, slide the left hand in, carefully pick yourself up, and we go to the other side. Left hand up, slide it underneath. Come down onto the side of the head and then walk your right hand out. Just relax now into this, keeping your eyes closed, focus, releasing. Sliding that right arm in, lift yourself up carefully. And then we're going to tuck those toes under and just slowly push up into downward dog, keeping your knees soft. Drop your chest, your heart down towards the thighs. Drop your head, shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in, breathe out.
Okay, land softly on those knees. Good, look up again, cat stretch here. Exhale, roll that tailbone underneath it, push that spine all the way up. And come back to center. Step up, one leg and then the other. We're in a standing position. We're going to ragdoll our way to standing. Okay, standing in mountain pose. So all four corners of the feet pressing down into the mat. And then just knit your bathroom muscles, gently pull them up. Of course, your knees are engaged, your thigh muscles. And lift that sternum, inhaling those arms up, press those palms together. Now you're really going to lift your spine right up to the as far up as you can. And then come into your back bend. Squeeze your shoulders up towards the neck. And just go back as safely as you can. Don't force anything. You can open your mouth and breathe through the mouth. Breathe now. Breathe through that mouth if you need to. Lift up that spine. Open that chest. Okay, release. Coming back to center. Bend those knees. Slowly and carefully fold forward. Keep the knees bent. Let the head relax. Shake that head, yes or no. Okay. Come into your flat back. Stretch out your spine now. So crown and tailbone away from each other. Shoulders down. Come back with the hands on the mat. You're going to step your right foot back. Center the front heel, back arch of that foot there. And then we're going to sweep those arms up. Coming into warrior one. So to get yourself safely there, you can straighten that front knee and then bend it back so that the knee and the ankle are in one line. Just push that right hip forward slightly and press down into the outer corner of the back leg. Inhaling those arms up. Interlace the fingers, come into a temple position. Lift your spine and then we go back into that little back bend because we just warmed up the back. So make sure you're sinking down into that front leg and you're pushing back into the back leg. Deep breath in and out. Okay, coming back to center, let us open up into warrior two. So arms out. Remember that center line of your body. And then just press your left thigh to what's behind you there. We don't want it to sag in front. Arms out. Turn the gaze of the eyes over to your left fingertips and pull those shoulders back. Soft breath. Okay. Right hand on the outside of the right leg. Inhale your left hand up. Let us straighten that left knee. And then we can go into the back bend. So slide that hand down, lift up your spine before you bend it. Breathe in and out. Coming up to center, bend into the front knee, coming back into warrior two. We're going to do this again. And this time we're going to stay in the bent knee position. So let's go again. Back hand to that thigh. Lift up your left hand and bend back. Make sure that that left thigh is not sagging to the front. Open up that chest and breathe. Coming back to warrior two, straighten that front leg and windmill your hands to the front. Step your back leg up to meet the front leg. Fold forward. Come into your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms nice and wide as we come back up to center. And take a prayer position and rest your prayer position on your heart. Connect to the breath. Connect to the sensations. Connect to letting go. Releasing. Okay, we're going for the other side. So let's step that left foot back. First, we come into warrior one. So check in with your stance. When you're ready, Bend into that front knee, make it stay on top of the ankle, and then press down into the back leg. Pull up through the core. Inhale your arms up. Don't interlace the fingers. You're going to press the fingers up towards the ceiling and drop your shoulders down. This time, I'm going to take the hands behind the back. You have choices. You can hold opposite elbows. You can do a reverse prayer up your back. Maybe center that prayer more towards the left by your heart. Or you can just interlace those fingers behind you. So you choose what's more comfortable for you. All right, so let's go. We're going to inhale, lift up that spine, and come back into that back bend. You're going to squeeze your shoulders up, make a little pillow for the neck, and again, you can open that mouth and breathe through your mouth. Bend a little more into that front leg so you can really, really extend that spine and bend all the way back. Being, of course, very careful and mindful. So we'll come back up to center, be very careful here. Inhale those arms up. Let's take it into warrior two on the other side. So now you're looking over your right fingertips, checking the center line of your body, pulling your shoulders back. Deep breath in and out. Straighten that front knee, release your left hand to the back of the left thigh. Breathe that right hand up and slide back into your back bend. Remember to pull up the knees. Sink those feet into your mat so you can be nice and comfortable and stable. And again, you don't have to look up to the ceiling. Careful of the neck. You can look forward or look down. Okay, let's come back to center. Bending into the front knee, and let's do this one more time. Left hand down, right hand up, and come into your back bend. Go into your edge of comfort. That's what is important. Slowly come back to center. Windmill the hands to the front of your mat. And this time we're going to step back into downward dog. You guessed it. Bend those knees. So stretch out back. Let your back go. Let the head flop down. Let the shoulders relax. And stretch here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, step up towards the top of your mat, on the middle of the mat, wherever you can reach. Come into your flat back, exhale, fold. Inhale, arms nice and wide. Let's take that prayer position to the heart. Just take a moment to notice if there's anything that has come up for you so far. Is there anything that has come up for you, anything that you can let go and breathe out? In a particular thought? You just acknowledge it and send it on its way. That this thought is yawn. Okay, we had a busy day today, so yawn it out for me. Breath in and breath out. Very nice. Okay, we're going to do our dancer for our balancing pose. So again, that's a slight back bend. If you need to hold on to something, if the camera can see me if I do this. So if you need to hold on to a piece of furniture or a wall or something, let me just show you. Your dancer pose is this one. And you're going to get into that little back bend and open up that chest as much as you can. So if you need to hold on to anything, please go ahead and hold on. So picking up the toes and pressing down. Pick up your heel and press it down. Now lift up. You want to lift all the way up to the ceiling. Lift your left hand up to the ceiling. Bend your right knee. Let the right hand receive it. Perhaps in the middle, in the inside of the leg rather than outside of the foot. So we're like this. Take a breath, find a spot out there down on the floor in front of you. Start your gaze. And then we're going to lean forward from the hips, taking the hand out. And then lift that heart. Lift that heart up. Breathe. You can press the right foot into the right hand. Balance. Open up. Breathe. And let's release. Knee to knee. Come down nice and graceful. Take your hands in prayer position to the heart. Let's just take a moment here to release, to let go, to slow the breath down. And let's go for the other side now. So the right hand comes up this time. Press into the right foot. Bend your left knee, let the left hand receive the foot. Try not to splay the knee open to the side, okay? You'll hurt yourself. So we want to lift up as high as you can. Take a breath as you exhale, hinge from the hips as you lean forward. Take the palm, the hand out there and press it out. Okay, so you can now push the foot into the hand a bit, left side. Lift that chest up, come into your slight back bend. And if you fall out, just get back up. Go back into the pose, it does not matter. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up that heart. And let's come back slowly and gracefully. And release. Inhaling your arms up. Take a slight back bend here. Exhale and fold. Step back into your plank. Push-up position. One nice straight line. Shoulders down. Try not to sink the hips and the buttocks down. You want to lift up. Press back into the feet. Crown in the opposite direction. Look down at your hands. Breathe. Lower your knees. Belly, chest, chin low to the mat. And we're going to come up into Cobra. So take your hands on the outside of your shoulders. Find that height. That's going to work for you. Widen your feet a little bit. Press into your pelvic triangle. Take a breath as you exhale. Push the floor down away from you as you lift up. Tuck your elbows in. And then as you bend back, just release your heart out there. Breathe now. In. Exhale. We're going to do this 2 more times. So come down slowly. Take a moment, take a breath. And then you can adjust your hands if you'd like to. And we go again. Press down, lift up. Push that chest out there. Bend your back. Open your heart. And release all the way down. Again, let us press down, lift up. Oh, maybe you can go a little deeper now that we're nice and warm and the spine is ready. Heart is releasing. Let go of all outside concerns. And release. Bend those knees when you wipe your feet. And release the legs down. Release your hands by your side. You can turn your head one way or the other. And just focus now on the rhythm of the heartbeat again. Focus on the back body. Focus on letting go, releasing. Okay, we're going to do our bow. So I'm going to explain to you that if you're not into bow on 2 legs, and you want to do 1 leg, 1 hand is in front of you here on your mat, and you just hold 1 leg like this, and this is where you can be. If you want to lift the leg up, you can lift it up, all right? So whichever one you want to do. And then we're going to do this twice. So for those of you who did full expression, then you're going to come down and rest. For those of you who have done one side, then when we do the second full expression of the pose, then you can go to your other side. Everybody got that? All right. So take a breath. Let's come down onto the chin. Bend your knees when you wipe the feet. You can choose if you're doing 2 legs or 1 leg at a time. So let's go to the ankle. Try not to splay the knees. Take a big breath here. As you exhale, push your feet into your hands. Lift your chest, lift your face. Point your nose, drop the chin down and point your nose to the mat. Squeeze the buttocks in and then lift those legs up only to your edge of comfort. Take your breath. And let's release now. Good. When you wipe the feet, take a moment, take a breath. How about a loud, soft sound inside? Guys, a loud one. A loud, soft sound inside. How about that? Yeah, see, I'm laughing. Wasn't that loud, soft sound inside good? All right, let's go. Again, bend those knees or go to the other side if you did one side. Squeezing the shoulder blades in. Push your feet into the hands. Take a breath. As you exhale, lift up the thighs, lift up the chest, squeeze those shoulders in, point your nose down. Don't try to squeeze up that neck into the shoulders, okay? And lift. Inhale. Get that heart open. Releasing. If you feel to make some noise, make that noise. Breathe. And release. Very good. When you wipe those feet and lengthen them there on your mat. Turn the head to one side. Relax and breathe. If anything has come up for you, just release it. Send it out there on its way. Okay, stretch your arms out in front, both arms right out. Come down on the chin softly. You're going to lift your right leg up slightly off the mat on the left hand. And stretch your arm and the leg away from each other. And release it and go to the other side. Okay, so keep going. It's at your own pace. Just keep going. Right leg, left arm, left leg, right arm. Do not lift it too high. Just barely lift it up and release it right away. So keep going. Want to just release the back. A lot of pressure maybe on the back, so let's release it. Keep going. Side to side. Opposite leg to arm. Okay, do one more set. I think you finish on the left hand or left leg, right hand, I believe, yes. And when you're done that, you're going to press up into the palms, lift yourself up, walk your knees in. Now everybody walk your hand right out to the front edge of your mat or beyond. Preparing for puppy stretch, you press into the hands, drop that forehead down towards the mat or put a little cushion or towel on your forehead and stick your buttocks up in the air, drop the belly down. Breath in and out. Okay, be careful now. You're going to walk the hands in a little bit, pick up that head, walk your knees in. I'm going to turn around and sit. So I'm going to do a seated spinal twist, opening up the flesh away from your sits bones so you can plug them in and sit up nice and tall. Take your right leg across to the left. If anybody would like to experiment with bending that left knee in today, we could try that.
Just make sure that you're sitting down evenly on your sits bones. When we sit with one leg folded in like this, all right? So take your right leg up into that chest. Your left hand is going to hug it in, and your right hand is beside your body. Now lift up your chest. Come into that nice lift in that spine. Take a breath as you exhale. You're going to push your buttocks back and then the hip, your waist, your rib cage, and then soften the shoulders, soften your neck. Close your eyes. Lift up your spine an inch more, right up, 1 inch more, right up. And twist. Close your eyes. Breathe. And slowly come back to center. Very good. So go for the other side. You can experiment with bending that right knee in. If it doesn't work, just pull it out and stretch that right leg. And then we can take the left arm over. Hug it in. Your right hand is going to hug that left thigh and your left hand on the mat. Lift up your chest, drop those shoulders. Take a breath here. And then we begin to twist. So the buttocks, hip, waist, rib cage. Lift the sternum. Bring a soft smile to the face. Close your eyes. And just notice what's going on with you here now. What is happening? What are you feeling? What are the sensations like? What is the breath like? Am I sending compassion and love into me? Am I sending it out to anyone in particular? Somebody out there? And slowly begin to come back to center. Good. Pressing the soles of the feet together. Lift up your spine, and we're going to just hinge a little bit. Don't come forward too much. Taking your elbows and just pressing those thighs down. Lift the sternum. Lift up that sternum. Shoot that chest out there. Breathe. And release. Okay, we're preparing to do the camel. So come up onto the knees. If you need your padding, remember you can always fold your mat, or if you have a little cushion or towel you'd like to use. Another option that I would suggest is if you have your blocks, use your blocks. I'm going to put the blocks here and just show you. So, or you can do the half camel. It's up to you. Right. So if you have the blocks, you can put them by your heel, because that's where you're going to come back to. So we set up ourselves and we get ready. And your hip falls in line with that knee. So we're going to prepare first. So put the heels of your hands by your back and the fingers pointing down. Tuck your elbows in. Becky says, oh, we didn't realize it was this one, right, Tom? So we're going to lift up that chest, pull the shoulders back, elbows in. Take a breath here. Keep lifting that spine as we come into a slight back bend. Leaving the hands right there to support you. Lift up. You can squeeze the shoulders once more to the neck. Just getting a feel for it before we go into the full expression. All right? And lift the head back up. Come forward. Another thing that we're going to do here next is lean a little bit back. Go back with the upper body like this. Lift up the chest, lift that sternum up. And then come forward. You want to make sure that the hip stays in line with the thigh and the knee. Let's do this one more time. Lean back. Push the hips out there, lean back, lift the chest.
and come back to center. Okay. Inhale those arms up, stretch your spine. Take the arms around, lean back and hold your support here, like so. Right. Now push those hips out. See? Push them out. Don't be like this, everybody. Push those hips out. Lift up your sternum, squeeze those shoulder blades in. Take a big breath here. As you exhale, keep pushing forward as you come into your deep back bend here in Camel. And slowly lift your head back up, chin to chest. Put one hand on the back again. Lift yourself up, put the other hand on your back. Now, you can go into a child stretch or a downward dog or something. I'm going to do this again. So if you feel like you need to do a little stretch here for your back, go ahead and do it. I want to explain another option to you. Okay, some of you might be able to do it without the blocks. Maybe you did this one without the block. Now the option is to curl your toes underneath you so your heel comes up higher. Look at me a second. See if, okay, I'm going to put this foot flat. See where the heel is compared to this? So we're lifting the heel up. So if you're going to do that and reach for the heel, this is the other option. The other option is to just stay right here like this. That's a good option according to Jeffrey. All right? So take a stretch. I'm going to take mine. I was demonstrating a while ago, so I'm going to take a stretch. What was that? Your knee? Or there. All right, so everybody, ladies and gentlemen, we have to be careful when we're doing these poses. And this is why the mind has to connect to the body so we can understand what's happening. We can be with ourselves, right? So don't let the mind wander out there. So we're going to do this again. So you have the different options. You can choose one now. So I'm going to choose the heel one because I did the block one before. So inhale those arms up. Don't go ahead of it, please. Reach around. Lift up that spine, bend back, and then reach for wherever you're reaching, or just stay with the hands at your back. Now, once you've reached there, push those hips forward. Get those hips forward. Lift up your spine. Open that heart to something, to somebody that needs that attention, that love. When you're coming out, put one hand on your back. Lift yourself up with the other hand on your back. Stay there for a while. Drop your chin to your chest. Then we're going to come down onto the hands. Open the knees far away from each other. Touch your big toes. Push your buttocks back towards the heel. If you need something there, put a block, put a cushion, roll up a towel. So this is an option here. We're not going all the way down. You're going to walk your hands out. Push your buttocks back and stretch that spine forward. Lift that chest. Breathe. Look down at the mat so you don't squeeze into the neck. Keep the stretch going. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then we're going to come all the way down now. Resting the forehead on the mat or on a block or anything. Keep pushing the buttocks back to the heel. Keep walking those hands out and stretch your spine. Okay, walk your hands in. Carefully pick yourself up. Or those toes underneath you, and let's push back into a nice soft downward dog. So keep your knees bent. Push your chest back towards your thigh. Let the head just drop. Look up between the thighs. Lift that tailbone. Breathe. Shoulders down. Okay, from here, we're going to lift that right leg up and stretch it out there behind you. And when you do that, notice that you can press that chest back towards that left thigh. So lift that leg as high as you can. You can turn the chest a little bit towards the right and keep pressing into those hands. Drop that head. And release that right leg down. Let's take the left one up. You want to take a break, take it, and then come to the left. So again, you press it into those hands to push your chest back towards that right thigh. And then drop the head. Then lift the left leg up higher. And you can turn that chest a little bit to the left as you press, press, press back. Open up. Inhale. Exhale. Yeah. Nice breeze. And release. Good. Onto the knees. Let's take a cat and dog stretch here to release that spine again. So exhale, roll the tailbone underneath you, bring the spine all the way up, drop the head. Inhale, reverse it. And move forward. And release. Okay, I'm going to come into a seated position for a quick moment here. So find your way into your comfortable seated position, moving the flesh away from the sits bones. We're going to inhale those arms up, interlace the fingers, turn the palms up and stretch your spine. Look up. Then you're going to exhale, taking your chin to your chest, but keep pushing the hands up there. Drop the shoulders down. Lift the head and release the hands. Just rest the palms on your knees. We're going to do some circles with the upper body. So take a big breath in as you exhale, circle to your right, all the way over. And then come forward, flat back. Then come up a little bit and flop over to the left side. And then from here, you're going to push, the tailbone goes underneath you as you push your spine back to what's behind you there and drop your chin down to your chest. So it's like your tailbone is underneath you now and your spine is going back to whatever is behind you there. Lift all the way back up. All right, so energetically, we want to put all those movements in together. So as you lift up the spine, let's go. Right, all the way over. Forward, all the way forward. All the way to the other side. Curl the tailbone underneath you, push your spine back. You're rounding that spine. Let's go again. Forward, other side, and back. One more in this direction. Good. Come back up to center. Sit up nice and tall so we can reverse it. Left side, if that's where you're starting. Front, right, and back. You can actually feel a little sitting bones on your mat. It's like you're drawing a little circle underneath you there. Okay, one more in this direction. Exaggerate movement. And slowly come back up to center. Good. Take the right hand across the chest. Left hand is going to help it over. Take that hand now behind you. So you're pressing your palm between your shoulder blades. And then you take your left hand down underneath you. Walk that left hand up. If you can hold the fingers, you get a star. If you can't hold the fingers, you get 2 stars. How about that? So you want to lift that crown to the ceiling. Bring that soft smile to your face. Take a deep breath here, and as you exhale, you're going to slide your shoulder blades down your back. And release this side. Good. Shake it out. You might get a surprise now when we do the other side. So let's take it across first.
then over. Then the right hand comes down, that's the side you're doing. And the surprise is, take a big breath here. As you exhale, slide your shoulder blades down your back. Close your eyes. Lift that sternum. And release. Good. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to find our way on our back. Do you have cushions? Do you have blocks or anything? We're going to use them on our back now. So draw them close to you. You can use a cushion. Or if you have a blanket or a towel and you fold it, you want it kind of high because we're going to do a back bend. All right, so find your way down onto your back. When you come down onto your back, walk your heels in towards your buttocks. Roll those shoulder blades down your back. Take a breath here as you exhale, roll your pubic bone towards your belly button. That's your inhale there. Exhale there, and then you're going to inhale and roll it away from the belly button. Two more like this. Exhale, you roll your pubic bone towards your belly button. And you inhale and exhale it away from your belly button. Last one, roll in towards that belly button. And roll away from that belly button. Okay, take a breath here. You're going to walk those heels into the mat. Preparing for Setu Bandhasana, the bridge. So press your palms into the mat. Take a breath as you exhale. You're going to push down, lift up. We're going to come up as high as you can. Your body is really nice and warm now. Some of you may want to take your hands and grab your ankles so that you can really get into this stretch. Or just rest your hands on the mat. But you want to press down in order to lift up. And then roll those shoulder blades right into that spine. Take a breath. Exhale and lift up as high as you can. Chin slightly down. Keep the neck nice and long. Nothing underneath that neck there. Squeeze that buttocks and lift as high as you can. Close your eyes. And you're going to just radiate that love and that compassion out there to those who need it and want it. Breathe, release, let go. Hold those knees out to what is in front of you there and lift a little higher if you can. And then slowly begin to roll down bone by bone till the tailbone touches last. Excellent. Draw those thighs into your chest. Give them a little hold. With both legs up towards the ceiling, you can just hold the back of the thighs for a little support and take your time to stretch those legs up. Flex your feet and point your toes. And flex and point. And flex and point. Let's do two more, okay? And flex. And point. And flex. And point. And then we can circle for the ankles. And reverse that circle. Open the toes nice and wide and scrunch them up. Open them wide and scrunch them up. Open them wide and scrunch them up. Bend your knees, hug the thighs into the chest. Okay, here we go now. We're going to take your book, your block, your high cushions, whatever you have, and we're going to roll to one side and put it. Now remember that the block, if you're using a block, has 3 levels, 3 heights. So you can choose what height you would like. So we roll to one side and put the block by your bra strap or between your shoulder blades. Now some of you might be able to take the head right back till it touches the mat like this.
Some of you might want a little lift of the head if it's too far back and you start to feel dizzy or your neck bothers you. You can put something lowish, not too high, because you don't want to be on the same level. Head is not to be the same level as the shoulders. You want to go back a little bit. So you can choose to do something like this, right? Keep the knees bent. Walk your feet a little bit away from each other. And then relax your hands. You can choose that hand position. You want to take a big breath in, squeezing the shoulder blades down towards your back there and open up that chest. And just close your eyes. We're going to just stay here for a little bit. Connect to the breath. Connect to anything that you don't need or want. Just find it and let it go. If you'd like to experiment with lengthening the legs out, straight out now, you could try that. If it's too much for you, just bend the feet back. You can even try Baddha Konasana, bound angle, with the soles of the feet together and the knees open to the sides. You have released. You want to try to go a little higher with your back bend. You can maybe add another cushion or try to turn the block into a higher position. Let's see how that works. I'm not sure. You might have to put it across lengthways. Let's see how that is going to work. Now we're going to need the support under that head. Oh. Oh. Mm. Okay, just take a deep breath here, everybody, and sigh it out. And then roll to your side, take away your support and just find that comfortable lying down position. Bring the thighs back up to the chest. Give them a slight little hug. If there's another stretch that you need, go ahead and take it before we come into the position for a little relaxation. Maybe circle the legs, maybe one happy baby pose. And then find your way into your comfortable lying down position. Use the support under the head if you need it. Or maybe you want to keep it under the back, maybe you want it behind your knees. And then I invite you to take a nice big deep breath in. We're going to do this 3 times. Fill your lungs up, balloon that belly, open that chest, and exhale it with a sound. Let go. Let's do this again. Inhale, fill your lungs all the way up. And let's do one more. Inhale, lift up. Belly and chest all the way up. Exhale. Okay, close your eyes. Draw your shoulders down. Get comfortable.
And then I'm going to say a few words. I'm going to say a little mantra for you, and I'm going to ask you to repeat it quietly to yourself. Okay, so I will say it first, and I leave you to say it to yourself, and then I'll continue on. And some of you know this already. So just relax, release, close your eyes. May I be well. May I be happy and peaceful. May I be free from all danger and suffering. May I be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be happy and peaceful. May you be free from all danger and suffering. May you be filled with loving kindness. You might bring to mind someone and hold that someone in your thoughts. And we're going to say this again. May you be well. Repeat it softly to yourself. May you be happy and peaceful. May you be free from all danger and suffering. May you be filled with loving kindness. Just slowly begin now to awaken the body. Bringing your thoughts and attention back to where you're lying. Feeling the support of the earth underneath you. Roll onto your side and hug yourself in fetal position. Press into that top hand in front of your chest. You may extend the top leg to help you to push yourself up from the side. Keeping your eyes closed, you may turn and come into your comfortable seated position. Let us take a moment to feel the effects of the practice today. Let us take our hands in prayer position today and just press the sides of your hands in that prayer position by your heart. And just know that the whole world is upside down at this time. We know that we ourselves are going through individually our own little trials and tribulations. Let us have peace in our hearts. We want peace in our minds. We want to send that peace and that love out into the universe. We want it in our homes. We want it for our families and our friends. And may you take the peace you feel here now. Take it out there and offer it to those you encounter. Adi Om Shanti, Shanti, peace. Slowly open our eyes now. Peace, 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 peace.